Do you have a passion for plants? Did you know you have the power to turn that passion into a business? Thanks to the internet, there's a platform at your fingertips to connect with other plant fanatics, advanced botanists, and curious homeowners who want to liven up their space. Today, I'll tell you everything you need to know about how to start an online plant business, from planting the seed to watching your business grow. See what I did there? Welcome to Jotform. I'm Noel. Let's go. So before you can ship your first fern, you need to have a plant inventory to sell. Unlike a traditional business where you buy materials and assemble them to sell the finished product, plants are a living thing. This means it'll take time before your product is ready for the customer. Have no fear. There are multiple ways to source the plants you sell online. The first is to simply grow your own plants in a backyard nursery. This is a great option if you plan to sell plants on a small scale. If you have the time and the land to turn tiny seedlings into viable plants, this could be the option for you. Another option is to buy your plants wholesale. Look for a local nursery to partner with. An added bonus is freeing up some of your time so you can market and resell them in unique pottery or under your own branding. Many nurseries will be upfront about their resale policies. Some even specialize in growing for online resellers, allowing them to use their images and descriptions. This definitely saves time and energy on your end. Grow and Sell is a nursery that prides itself in high-quality starter plants. It has a large product line and you can place orders in advance for a discount. Whether growing on a smaller scale yourself or reaching out to a local nursery or wholesaler, there are many options to get your inventory ready to go. So shop around looking at plant variety, price, and shipping costs to make sure whatever option you choose works best for you. Also, it's important to note it's entirely possible that you'll work with multiple wholesale nurseries throughout the year. Some are seasonal and dependent on the climate of their area. If you sell plants throughout the year, you may need to change distributors seasonally. So you have your plant inventory sorted out. Now it's time to figure out which option you'll use when selling your plants. Whether you're selling on your own e-commerce site or through a third-party vendor, here are some important tips to know about both. If you develop your own e-commerce site, you can avoid worrying about fees or competition from other vendors on the page. However, you'll need to build a big enough audience to make a profit. This can be tough, especially for new businesses just starting off. Many vendors turn to third-party companies like Etsy or Amazon because they can reach millions of people within a few hours. When it comes to choosing a third-party option, consider what the different websites can offer. Will it be easier to get noticed on eBay? Can you sell for higher prices on Etsy? Each vendor has its own best practices to get noticed, so you may want to dedicate your business to one platform instead of spreading out to sell on several. When choosing a third-party vendor, make sure you're aware of the restrictions that come with shipping plants and the rules for online sellers. These can vary based on platform, plant species, or region. There are state, federal, and international laws that have been put in place to help prevent the spread of potentially harmful pests and pathogens. These regulations do vary state by state. You may need a license to operate your plant sale business and may need to report which plants you sell and grow. These steps keep you in good standing with the local government and also make you an ethical grower. Invasive species are no joke. They can destroy populations of native flora and can even be dangerous to local fauna. Something soft and beautiful like Chinese wisteria can actually take down a tree in your backyard. The core of any good company is a solid business model, and the same goes for selling plants. Once you get a handle on bookkeeping, marketing, fulfillment, and order management, you can start to scale your business and run it with confidence. Keeping a plant alive in a stable environment can be difficult enough. Shipping incredibly delicate plants is a skill worth investing time in. Not only do you have to protect the plant from damage, but you also need to keep it alive. Wrapping your plants in a moist paper towel and then using plastic wrap and newspaper can help keep it safe. Once again, there are some legal guidelines you need to follow when it comes to the shipping part of your business. For instance, if a plant is dug from the ground for shipping, it must have all native soil removed from the roots. The tops also have to be cut back to match the amount of root present. A great tip from the USPS states that if you grow plants in pots, it's recommended to remove the planter and shake any dirt free. This will lighten the plant and reduce your overall shipping costs. A main perk of using third-party vendors is so sellers don't have to worry about payment processing. They're willing to pay Etsy or Amazon a fee if it means their customer orders are secure and they get paid on time for the items they sell. If you're set on developing your own e-commerce website, then it's imperative to take processing seriously. Using apps like Shopify and working with other secure vendors can protect customer data. Remember, you aren't just responsible for protecting the customer's credit card info, but also their names, addresses, emails, phone numbers, and any other relevant data you ask for. And you want to keep your own bank account info safe. Jotform has a great tool that can help you with payment processing as you learn how to sell plants online. It's easy to embed a payment processor into your forms for a secure checkout. Safety is key. From inventory to marketing to safe billing, there's a lot to think about with running your own plant shop. To keep everything together, you may benefit from taking a basic accounting class so you can understand how to balance your books. For example, consider which plants would be best for your business bottom line. What are the most profitable plants on the market? This is when bookkeeping know-how becomes important. Have an idea of what certain plants should sell for. Calculate the cost by buying the seeds and fertilizer, growing the plants, packaging and shipping them, as well as renting space for your greenhouse if needed. It's best practice to start with easy, low-maintenance plants that grow quickly and help you turn a fast profit, at least while you nurture your specialty buds. Pro tip: track expenses when you're starting out, as you'll likely have more startup expenses to recoup. When it comes to selling plants for a profit, there are two schools of thought. You can either take orders ahead of time, or you can grow a variety of plants and see what people buy. Each approach has its pros and cons and will affect your order management. If you want to try the taking orders ahead of time route, you have the safety in knowing where the demand is and can plan what you need to grow. You may even be able to set up order forms during the winter months to gauge future demand. Utilizing an order form can be super helpful. Jotform has over 700 order forms waiting to be used to make gauging plant demand easy. Your other option is to grow and seed. This removes the stress of filling existing orders, especially if your seedlings don't turn out the way you expected. A downside, however, is that you're subject to the rules of supply and demand. You may run out of something people like early on or get stuck with plants that aren't in demand and won't sell. Ironing out all the previously mentioned details means nothing if you don't have a stellar marketing plan. Once your business is up and running, it's time to let your marketing and branding win over customers. To create an effective marketing strategy, consider what makes you and your business unique. Also, scope out other plant sellers to see what they're doing and why they're profitable. A smart strategy to marketing plants is positioning them as stress reducers at work or companions at home. Not only do they spruce up your desk, but they also help you better cope with the frustrations of the workplace. Eliza Blank, founder and CEO of The Sill, says that their plants are the antidote to the unfortunate thing that our entire generation suffers from: anxiety. Plants really can be part of the cure. The Sill's tagline is, "Plants make people happy," which highlights the company's self-care and wellness approach. Think about the possibility of expanding beyond just plants and into other gardening essentials as well. Clara's Greenhouse sells houseplant sets that include the plant, soil, and planter. They even sell homemade soil mix. This makes plant growing easy for those who lack a green thumb. When it comes to the marketing and branding stage, take a deep dive into what's offered currently, how well it's working, and what's missing. That way you can capitalize on the things that work and offer something that's yet to be offered. With anything in life, passion will drive you forward. If you have the passion, knowledge, and ability to grow and resell plants, your business will be blooming in no time. Here's a quick recap of how you can start an online plant business. Figure out where you're going to source your plants. Will you be growing them? Reach out to local nurseries or search for a wholesaler. Find the channel that's best for your plant selling needs. Look into e-commerce sites and third-party sites such as Etsy or eBay. Think through best practices for shipping plants. Do some serious thinking on a payment processing system for your business, and research and implement good bookkeeping habits. Don't forget to spend some time developing an order management process And lastly, nail down your marketing and branding plans. In no time at all, you'll be selling plants and doing what you're passionate about for a living. Thanks for watching Jotform. I'm Noel. See you soon.